Hello guys, time for Ancient, but I also have a challenge for myself, and it's to try to talk throughout the whole video. So I think I'll start with a story, and we'll probably end with a story. But in order for that to last the whole video, it's gotta be kind of long. So I'm choosing stuff from my own life. So I was in band for quite a while, and you know, if we actually break it down, let's see, when did I start? It was around, hold on, let me try to kill people. Anyways, when I first started, I was in, I think it was 7th grade. This guy's crazy. Yeah, I was in 7th grade. I talked to, I mean, even before this, I talked to my grandfather, and he was saying like, oh, you want to be like your brother who played drums? You could be in band. And I just said, yeah, let's do it. So I just picked a trumpet, because I think trumpets sound a lot better than saxophones, just purely... How do you hold this? Yeah, just purely, what the hell? He ran away. Bro, there we go. But purely off of a sound thing. Trumpets just sound better. And so my grandfather asked, and for the longest time, since I was like 5, I wanted to learn how to play the trumpet. So then I get to 7th grade. At that point I was living in California. Man, this takes me back, but I was living in California. And funny thing about California schools is like, at least wherever I was living in Orange County, you kind of had to walk everywhere. So when I lived in California, I had to walk with my case everywhere, kind of like a New Yorker would. Yeah, we're playing Anubis. Isn't that's pretty crazy? I think it's one of the better maps to put through, but just never get to see it. Even in the pro circuit. Oh shit. God. I got sniped. Yeah, the rest are over there. Mark Grayson. People are just doing this and dying. But anyways, I had to lug my instrument. But it's already crazy enough that you just get a free instrument that you can rent out. And like instruments cost like $500. So you're essentially giving kids like these expensive things. Now they're getting Chromebooks and shit, but that's besides the point. So I got my first trumpet when I was in 7th grade, which was 2 years. So it would have been 2012. Yeah, 2012. Then from there I had my first class with the band teacher. Honestly, one of the better band teachers I've had. This guy was so nice, but he was also like a tough loving kind of person. So you would have, the best of both worlds. What is he doing? Yeah, good. Yeah, that's terrible. Ooh. Wow. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, but he was like one of the better ones. And then I would learn the trumpet. And I think he was a trumpet main. He was like actively shitting on the saxophones. He was like, in all my years, I've never seen someone this bad. Steph. That's easy. Sir Catus. Bless me, man. Excuse me. I didn't know they had chickens on this map, by the way. I'll look up that nade. Or T-stairs. But yeah, I was playing trumpet when I was 12 years old. And now I'm 26. I've essentially been playing trumpet for 14 years. Let's go through orange. Orange, if you just followed me. Who's that? He tried his best. Three nades. Just walk over people's dead bodies. Anyways, I've been playing for 14 years. Oh, actually, we gotta subtract a lot of that. So from 12 to 18, I've been playing for 6 years, and I've had a complete 8-year hiatus. Like, actually nothing related with the trumpet. Get the fuck out of here. Forgot about the window. We have the bomb. I mean, essentially, after I've stopped playing, I've I've always wanted to play, but let's see what happened. I was only in California for like a year, so when I had to leave, it was kind of sad. But basically, I learned a lot of my basics from that teacher. Because I was in 7th grade, like I had nothing to do except to play. The only downside was I kept bringing I kept having to bring my thing, my trumpet around. At that point I was like, I was freaking biking to school. So I'd have to bike with my trumpet case, which is probably the size of a PC, but just put sideways. It might even be just as heavy, but it's just like on one side of my bike. So if you can see, I'm like biking, it's right next to my hand, constantly hitting my knee. God, fun times. I was 12, and I think both of my parents, they were okay with me just walking. I know it was just my mom working, but my dad also didn't feel like driving me around. Damn! What a headshot. What a nade. What a nade. It's 2 stairs. But I was just... Imagine doing that. Like, I'm just on a BMX bike. It's a lot smaller than me because BMX bikes, like, in order for you to do tricks on them, they gotta be a little smaller. We're actually winning this, which is great. I think it's time to op. Essentially, if I was a parent and I saw my kid lugging around a trumpet, I think I'd help him out. But, you know, Asian parents, I do love my parents, but God, they were silly. See if I can just camp. Hello? I can't. I can't. He's a fucking op. I was hoping that I could just camp, but I just kept missing. Heaven. There's an op heaven. Easy. Where one? I'm still on year 1. Year 1. Oh, I like 2 of them. That's great. That's great. Let me buy first. I'm on year 1. There's a lot of stories in that first year, but basically I was in beginner band, and a lot of the kids had already started when they were in 5th grade or 6th grade, which is that's the elementary school age. And I was like I was a brand new player by like age. Yeah, this is more my upping style, up close and personal. But a lot of the kids were like already so good, and then, you know, I kept learning. I kept bringing it every day. I would just play in my yard. And you know, the craziest thing happened where after I was like done school and I just practiced in my yard. Jesus, it's so hard to play. People op like this. This one in Temple. Guys are selling. They're selling, man. You have 3 people. Yeah, but I was getting pretty good. I remember the one dude was like, I've never seen it. I've never seen first years play quite like this. And if you know the tune Sprocket Rocket, he was playing a game where every single measure we went a little bit faster. And then do I have to go B?
Grenade out. Flashbang.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. After every single... I guess after every single beat, if you don't know what a measure is. Like you'd play a line. And then if you did it, it would get faster. You'd like hop between different players.
Grenade out. Fire in the hole. Throwing smoke. Throwing flashbang.
And it would just get faster. If you increased. If you're able to go higher. Alright, if you're able to complete the line, it would get faster. He would move on to the next person. Such a great teacher. Such a great teacher. But then I had to move. Because my parents decided to get a divorce. So then, you know how that goes. I'm just gonna camp. And then, yeah, we had to move. So we moved from California New Jersey.
Let's go.
From here, I don't even know how the music system worked. Pretty sure we just band was only an after school thing. So like, imagine going from playing every day to moving, not even having a trumpet, because there's no class. You would have to rent it, and the only time you could play was
Okay, I'm feeling a bit good.
literally like after school. This guy's a smoke lineup. I'm liking it.
Smoking.
Could they be? Oh, they're literally mid. And they took the bomb middle. I got locked in. So close. Yeah, so I didn't even have a trumpet. I was renting it. And then damn, I have 5 kills. What a challenge. It's like learning how to play the game for the first time.
Let us go.
Yeah, I basically had an issue where I couldn't even buy a trumpet. What even happened? No, we bought a trumpet because we didn't want to rent it anymore. So then I didn't play anymore. I think for that whole year. Until I got to 8th grade. And then that's when we bought a trumpet. And I just remember like that teacher he was a joke. Like compared to the other dude. This dude was like, what was he? He's kind of like a pushover guy. If you can imagine it, like, what did he even say? He was like, I didn't even know you could play.
Deploying smoke shield. Flashbang out.
Oh, that's the wrong name.
Throwing smoke.
That's the wrong nade. But essentially, like, that dude did not do anything to, like, he didn't do anything to poach me from the depths. You're just kind of just letting my talent go to waste. And they did have rentals, but like, they didn't really let me know until after I bought Trumpet. He was like, you know, we had rentals. God, that guy made me mad. And then to top it all off, he only cared about his jazz band,
Move it, move it.
and like I had to join jazz band. I think we literally had we only had
Throw in the flashbang. Molotov. Throwing smoke. Grenade out.
we had jazz. No, we had regular concert band like once every week after school.
Throwing smoke. Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Man, easy, easy. But we had different subdivisions. Fuck. Had to lock in again. Sorry, guys. We had different subgroups. So we also had jazz band once a week after school. Then we had like the honors band, which what a great honor it was.
Let's move.
We played once a week as well. A bunch of these things are like
I throw the flashbang.
they barely did anything in the grand scheme of things. Oh my gosh. This spray's awful.
Flashbang.
What's happening? Spray seems to be really off.
Throwing flashbang.
Sure, we'll call timeout. I was literally in there for like 1 year, and I just felt I could have progressed so much looking back on it. Like what a great time it was. We just hit A. I'm gonna type in chat for them to go A. But I remember during our concert we had like this glimpse into the future. Like the high school players would come to our middle school and play a final song. And like, man, they were at that point they were just showing off.
This is our fight.
We might have to try here. That's a little different now. Do you not have a thing? What can we even do, guys? Where's the bomb? Forgot you can't drop down.
Counter-terrorists win.
Oh, bad. Where was I?
We must work together.
I was literally like, he's back. The hell?
Smoking. Flashbang out.
Leave.
Grenade out.
Gosh, we're gonna win the round.
Terrorists win. We cannot be killed.
Crazy. This guy's carrying us. Yeah, but what a joke. We were watching the high schoolers and we were like, God, we fucking suck. And then what happened is we graduated and we were having classes like,
Come on,
we're actually having classes 4 to 5 times a day, kind of like the one in California.
throw the flashbang. Throw the flashbang.
Get out of the way, get out of the way.
Throwing smoke shield. Grenade. Fire in the hole. Grenade out. Throwing
I had a feeling, I had a feeling. Oh, he's going B? For real?
deploying smoke shield. I'm planted. Bomb has been planted. I'm throwing fire. Smoke.
Bro, no. It's not planted for you. What is he? He's crazy. You have it. He would have had it. I think he still has it. Oh, okay. Ugh. I played so crazy. Could not follow his movement. Yeah, we were playing 5 days a week at most. 4 days a week at the very least. And I absorbed everything.
Ready to do this or what?
Everything band related, really. I think I was,
I'm throwing the flashbang. Flashbang.
we really had to learn how to play.
Smoking. Throwing smoke. Smoke.
I think that's game, guys. Yeah, it's gonna end with us trying to absorb everything. So I joined jazz band, pep band, even the drum line. Like, I was just so involved. But we have more stories for another video. But for that, thank you so much for watching. I love Anubis. And if you guys are band people too, like, let me know in the chat. I'm trying to build this community. Without further ado, like subscribe. And I'll see you later.